This is a demonstration of PlayPosit peer review in Moodle from a student's perspective. As a student, I will click on my assignment, and I get directions at the top that it's a two-part assignment. First, to upload my video, and second, to watch any of my peer review group's videos and make comments on them. My instructor can also have edited this text, and that's why here it says can edit text. As a student, I'm going to click Start, then Edit Peer Review Submission, and now I have the opportunity to upload a video. At NC State, students have three options. Although there are these large options in red, the three options for students are actually YouTube, Vimeo, and Panopto. They can create and save a video in their own Panopto account hosted by NC State, or upload videos to YouTube or Vimeo. For this demonstration, we're going to click on YouTube and find a sample to use. Once the video has been added, students can customize and use the trim crop option to take some content off the end or the beginning if they choose, or just from video source, they can select Done. Once they have the video there, they can click Review. They can change the title if that's appropriate. And then they can click on Save Changes. And finally, Submit. There is a warning sign that they won't be able to change this video submission. And then that's it in terms of submitting the video. I can now close this window to return to my course in Moodle. Now, as a student, instead of viewing the Start button, I can see my other options to go ahead and review my peers if they have submitted their videos. So I have three tabs now, plus this Preview Submission button. So the Preview Submission button would take me into my own video. Give Feedback is anybody else who was placed into my group. I can click on them to start reviewing their video. Later, after someone reviews me, I will also see their responses, their comments in View Feedback, and I'll see my instructor's comments here in Instructor Feedback. I'm going to go ahead and click on my group member's video here in order to take a look at it as a peer wanting to give comments and complete that part of my assignment. When students open the video that they are ready to do their peer review for anyone in their group, they will have the video ready here to be played and a discussion board here on the left. As I click play as a student, when I'm ready to actually give a comment, I click here and will then automatically pause the video in order to type my comment. And this is where it's useful to have given students some guidance in what they might want to be commenting on. As soon as a student, I click this arrow button, my comment will then post and I can continue playing the video. I can also at any point as comments begin to pop up, I can reply to the other comments that other students in my group or an instructor or the creator themselves have posted in order to create a threaded discussion that will run throughout this video. I can also toggle between this discussion board view and the rubric view if a rubric has been provided by the instructor. This may help the students if they're instructed to look at this rubric early to know the types of things that they should be looking for as they watch the video. As students continue watching the video, again, they can comment on the rubric, they can participate in threaded discussions, but they cannot fast forward the video, jump ahead, and they cannot increase the speed. They must watch their peers' work in its entirety. When students reach the end of the work, if they have not yet submitted the rubric or added points to the rubric, they will have to do that in order to be able to click Submit Rubric and actually finish this assignment. At that point, they can then close the PlayPosit player. They can refresh the data in Moodle, and it will show that those comments have been completed. And if there were other students in the group, they would appear here in order to give feedback to. If no groups were created, all the students would show up here, and hopefully the instructor would give guidance on how many students to take a look at, or it could just be optional for peers to look at as many as they'd like. We're now going to continue looking at the student view of a peer assignment by going back into seeing one of the students who's now received feedback. So as a student, I have been told, or I'm checking to see if anybody has given me feedback. So I click on the View Feedback option, and now the rubric has been enabled. So I can click on the rubric in order to see points or any comments that my fellow students gave me. And I can also click on Discussion to quickly skim through all of the comments that were given to me by that student. Or I can click on Preview Submission. And as the video is playing, I'll be able to see the threaded discussions and even reply if I'm interested to participate in the conversation around my work. When an instructor gives me feedback, I will also be able to see that here, and the grade will be updated in the gradebook in Moodle.